What things have different single strength? All kinds of weird stuff coming right up. Hey there guys, Skippy here for Skippy6 Gaming. Guys, we are doing yet another 6 cool things. Guys, this is becoming increasingly fun to do. I'm love having all of them next to each other. I think one day I might do 100 cool things. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm liking these really tricks and tips videos. I think for this one here, guys, we're gonna go and tell you a couple new ones. If you have a few that you already know, hey, chalk it up. And if you learn something new, don't forget to drop a like on it. We're going for 383 likes. If you are one of those dudes, don't forget to hit me up. We have Larry, CP3, Jason, newest members of Squad 6 Fire. So what we're going to start off with here, guys, I didn't want to kill the animals because all day I've been messing with these and I've been hearing the parrots, so I turned down my game sounds. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. And yes, so let's start with the first thing that we are going to go to here, guys. We are talking about signal strength. So a lot of people are very familiar with this one. Hey, yeah, you know, when you put yourself a string and it just goes one by one, but it doesn't necessarily always have to work like that. We could actually do one better here by grabbing, say, this guy here, and say a bucket. So you can see even something like a cauldron is going to hold signal strength. When you put it back, it'll hold even a smaller portion of signal strength if you use just these little water bottles. Looks cool. And the reason I'm in survival, we are actually going to be able to view it right now, is because cake is yet another thing that holds signal strength. There are several items. Of course, if you've been following some of my redstone tutorials, you'll see several times where I'll use a furnace with an item in it on several occasions just to power a repeater or a comparator. So watch this. As you eat the cake, it only does it really at the bottom few here. You'll see it changes a lot more. So I'm full. I guess we could run one more. Go on, get hungry. This has been my fun mission all day, running around trying to get hungry. And there we go. So now when we eat the last one, you'll see the end. And it moves down, and there you go. There are a few other ones. I'll leave that with you. A little known fact actually is I'm going to show you this, because while I was testing this, I'm trying to go, you know, a little bit more in depth here. Let's do item. And that's because we are in survival. So perfect. Let's put it to creative. And it doesn't work on the side. That's a thing that I thought. I was like, you know what, when we set this up, no matter what you do, this actually doesn't change anything on the side. On the side, it doesn't work at all. I know, I thought that was weird. I figured it would work from any side because it powers the block. That is incorrect, and there you go. So let's move on to number 2, guys. Number 2 is kind of simple but super cool, and I was like, you know, I'm going to add a little something to it. I'm like, so little known fact here is when you have your streams of water in these chests, this actually provides you an elevator. All you got to do is push forward, and you'll be going all the way up. I'm not sure exactly 100% of the ways that you can affiliate this into a use, but the one way you could is if you had a super huge chest room. So when you fall down, you could easily just hit the corner, and you notice that you do that. In addition to that, since this one's easy, I'm going to go through 3 different ways to come down from a high spot without dying, especially when you make elevators and things like that. You can always jump on a slime block. That will help you from not taking damage, although in some versions I believe you could, depending on the situation. If you are jumping down on a slime block, just crouch and you won't bounce. That's the easy way to do that one. Again, a single block source of water right here works as one of the most perfect ways to come down from a high area without hurting yourself, assuming you actually hit the water and not the dirt. In addition to that, beds, guys. This is something a little newer to console people and newer to the game actually in general, but you will bounce off the bed. There you go. So that's cool. Let's go to number 3. This is actually pretty funny. Believe it or not, you cannot sleep while you're poisoned. It is a thing. So let's do this one here. Time, set, night. I'm getting so good with those commands now. I even cleared this area here with a chat command. I'm doing so good with them. Yes, so let's grab this stuff here. We'll just, let's throw this stuff away. We don't need it anymore. Don't need a stack of cake. Let's grab some milk, just in case. So, as you can see right here, It will allow you to sleep, but it won't. So now that I'm poisoned, let's go to survival. If you try to sleep, you'll leave the bed, it'll kick you, it'll still be night though. You're not going, no, daytime is not here. It did not change the time setting at all. And yes, so drink yourself a bucket of milk. I don't know where this comes into play, but I didn't know it. So now I know it, now you know it, and we are champions. So let's do one more quick fix here. Touch time, set, day. Oh, I'm so fast with those commands now. So let's do this, guys. Direction. Direction is a thing that always messes you up in Minecraft. If you do not have a map, you will be SOL. And yeah, you won't know exactly what's going on. So here is a few ways to kind of hack direction, things that will tell you, and things like that. So let's do this. Let's grab these things right here. I'm liking these little bins because then I just go through them all and it's good. Let's go ahead and grab all these things. I don't even know why I have wheat, but so when you want to know your direction, the easiest way I think for most people to be able to do it is on a piece of cobblestone. And on a piece of cobblestone, what you will see is that, did I get rid of my map? I need to show you. Hold on one second. So this is an old one too, guys, but you got to be careful because lately Jappa has been doing graphics upgrades on Minecraft. So he's been changing the skins of every single block, making them look slightly different. So a lot of the older ones don't work the same anymore. I have to say that I feel like Netherrack is one of the ones that's different now, but let's go. So first things first, if you're traveling, you don't know what direction you are, all you have to do is find a solo block up here and aim your torch at the top block, and the block that it goes on is going to be the south wall. Notice south wall. So the torch always faces north if you put it up on a flat block. In addition to that, soul sand's another cool one. Soul sand here is always said to have 3 faces on it, and you can see kind of 1, 2, 3. So the one thing that you will know is that whenever you're looking at the 3 faces right way up like this, the bottom face will face south in the same manner as our torch right there. That's a good one, guys. Jukeboxes, the slot is always going to go north and south. In addition to that, there's 2 that are going to be actually, let's go back. So sunflowers, they always face east. That's another one. So look, never eat shredded wheat. You guys remember how to do the directions, never eat shredded wheat. That's how I remember. And yeah, so another one that will give you basically on cobble here, you'll see an L. Whenever you can see the L, basically it's the only L on the whole thing. That means it's north and west. Hold on one sec. I'm like all confused. North and west. Perfect. So both lines of the L, you guys see that. And last one but not least, Mossy Cobble will show this as well in a very simple way. You'll see always one corner of the Mossy Cobble has 4 white blocks on it. That's always going to present itself as well northeast. Or northwest. Northwest seems to be what blocks always point to. North and south. Last but not least, I know it's going to take too long. So always when you're putting down a block, dude, I'm going to do this whole thing in, oh my gosh, I forgot I was even creative. Let's do this, man. We're going good. So basically every time you put down a rail, it's going to go north and south. Unless there's another rail near it, it's always going to go north and south unless you move it like this. So you know that north and south is faced this way. Whenever you have 4 rails next to each other like this, when you put this middle one, it's always going to join the south and the east rail. No matter what you do, no matter what direction this comes from, it's always going to either join this rail or this rail, south and east. And there you go. I think we had enough direction. I cannot tell you about any more direction. So let's go to the next one, guys. This one's actually pretty cool, pretty simple. Someone messaged me on one of my videos and was like, hey Skippy, I saw you did a ways to hide light sources, I think a little bit on the first one. I don't even remember where I did it. I don't know. I showed somebody in one of my videos, and yeah, so he said it's a really cool idea, but you can illuminate under grass paths. So let's do this. Let's show you a bunch of ways to hide torches in your base so that you don't have to look, you know, people a lot, they'll be like, oh yeah, look at this guy with all of his, let's see, we'll grab this half slab too, with all of his torches everywhere, right? You look like a noob. You're like, oh, are you a noob? No, you're not a noob. So what you're going to do is let your base without that. So one cool way is with this armor stand right here. I guess we're going to be using slash time set night again. So basically you can see the light coming from this armor stand, and that's actually pretty simple to do. You simply put down the torch and you put down a couple blocks behind it like this, drop the armor stand on top, then you dress the armor stand like this. Perfect, looks good. And now guess what? No one can even see the torch, completely invisible. In addition to that, grass paths was the one. So right here you'll see we'll see right here there's actually light under the ground. So watch this. So basically when we cover with a block, you can see that this whole area is dark, but when we grass path it by left clicking with this, you'll see that the light now illuminates out, and you can actually tell even more if you try to stomp on it. If you stomp on it enough, you'll see the light turn down, and it does. So there you go. In addition to that, there are 3 other blocks just off the top of my head, guys. There are lots, but a half slab will allow your light to shine through. Stairs in your base, actually, I always illuminate behind the stairs. It looks really sharp because it's a nice way to light up. And pistons will allow light through too. Again, other blocks as well. Let's keep moving on, guys. This one here is the last one. I was like, you know what? I wanted to do just a kind of overview. Let's do slash time set day. I'm going to make a command block for this, I think, for the rest of the videos, because that way I could just turn it from night to day by pressing a button. So here are interesting and unique and weird ways to go up that you might not look at in first glance. And there's one tip in here that I know that like 80% of you are going to be like, oh, I knew that already. But 20% of you aren't going to know it, and you're going to be like, wow, that's a game changer. So here we go, guys. Ladders will work the same way even if they're all not next to each other. As you can see, all you got to do is push up, and you're going to go up and down, so they don't have to be right next to each other. So the main tip on this one is, again, I didn't learn this until after I played Minecraft for a year, but anytime you're going up and down a ladder, just crouch, and you stop and stay. And believe me, this is super handy for building. You can climb up the ladder here and you can build something on the side. When you're done, uncrouch, go up higher, crouch here if you want. But you can stop and start like that. Another way to do this is we have carpet stairs, and a cool thing you can do with carpet stairs is put string under them, which allows you to put one on top, on top, on top, but I can still walk through without any hullabaloo, and these stairs work perfect. That's a handy little tip. And last but not least, guys, I think a lot of people make videos are like, oh, this is the elevator, but this is pretty much as easy as you can make an elevator. Right here, just in a corner of a room with all these trapdoors, all you got to do is jump in the corner. Make sure when you jump, your crosshair hits that, but nearer to the bottom. See, like that one right there. So jump, hit, and you have a really cool, super easy elevator that you can work with and use in your Minecraft world. Very fast as well, and actually very fast down as well, like this. And there you go, guys. Don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel for some more cool 6 cool tricks, tips, things. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing them, man. I like it. Show some love, and I'll catch you on the next one.